Okay, so how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? So today we are going to solve another coolest problem, which is Leetcode 242, a valid anagram. So this is another easy level problem, okay, of array and hashing. All right. So let's first of all, let us see what the flow will be. So first of all, we're gonna talk about the problem statement, then we're gonna talk about its approach, and we're gonna talk about its code. The code in Java and C++ both is available in the description section. Check out the link from over there. Okay. Note now, first of all, understand the problem, then later after this you can check it out. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's understand what the problem statement is saying. The problem statement is saying, look, we have given two strings, as you can see, S and T. Okay, and we have to check like we have to return true if it is an anagram. As you can see, the output is true. Now you will ask, what is an anagram? Anagram, let's just say we have given something word like A B C D E A. For example, this is our word. Okay, if I shuffle it something like B C D E A, then this is an anagram. Why? How? Because as you can see, the B is present over, the C is over here, the D is over here, the E is over here, the A is over here, and the one other A is over here. So they are only shuffle. For example, if you look at this above input, so the A is present over here, the another A is over here, the N is over here, then is over, then A, the another A is over here, the G is over here, something like this. You know, so they are in random order, so they are shuffled. Okay, so we have to return true if the string T, the shuffle string has the contain all the characters, all the words present in the string S. Okay, I mean all the characters, not the word. Alright, so I hope so the problem statement is absolutely like what the question is saying. Now let us talk about like how we can solve this problem. Okay, so now come to the interview point of view. So for example, the interviewer given this problem, then how you gonna solve it? So first of all, just tell them what I can do is I will gonna go with brute force then to optimize. Okay, so what the brute force way to solve this problem? The brute force way. So the brute force way, what I'm thinking is, what if I convert them into an array of a string of character, okay, something like this, and then I will gonna sort them this string S and string T. So I will just, first of all, my job is to convert them to an array of character, okay, and a G. Then let me just make it for quickly. R A, this is A M. Sorry, my bad handwriting. I'm so sorry about this. Okay. All right. So I hope so this thing you can see it. All right. Okay guys, so now what you can tell him, what we can do is we will sort this array S and T. We're gonna sort this array S and T, and after sorting it we can check is A, the character I over here of S, is similar to the character of T, A. If they are similar, then we're gonna return true, because we are finding we will check this thing till the end. If they are similar, we're gonna return true. Otherwise, if somewhere in the middle between I found they are not similar, then I will gonna return false. This brute force is way easier. Okay, so why the brute force is like, because you know that we are sorting it so that we are getting the time complexity over here. So now let's just look at the code. So now let's just see what the brute force code will be. So for example, we are given something like public boolean is anagram. Okay, so like something like this, anagram, and we have given strings S and T, string T. Okay, all right. Now in this one, my first job is to convert these S and T into an array. So how we can convert it? So for example, I will say call it char chs equals to, so my chs means like the chs array, this array sign equals to is my S array. So I'm creating my from string S to my array. Okay, so how we gonna do it? So it's simple, s.to char array method. Okay, so you can simply use it. A similar thing we're gonna do for our T as well. So t.to char. So it's not char, it's actually char. You know, like I don't know why I pronounce it char, but it's actually char. Okay, char array. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now I just have put them into my array. I have converted my string to an array. Now what my next job is? My next job is just to simply sort them. So first of all, I will gonna sort arrays dot sort what my CHS, then I will gonna sort arrays dot sort what my CHT. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Okay, now over here now what I will do, I will run a simple for loop for int I equals to 0 till I less than string dot length s dot length I plus plus. Now in this one I will check if my CHS of I is not equals to, if that is not equals to my CHS of t, then CST of I, okay, then what I will do, I will gonna simply return false for that if they are not equal. Otherwise, if I completely iterate it and I find like they all are similar, then just simply in the end return true. So ladies and gentlemen, you just did a brute force approach to, you just show an brute force approach to the interviewer. He will say like, okay, what's the time complexity? Just tell them the time complexity in this one we are dealing with big of n log n, as we are sorting it, and we are iterating over the array as well. So you can say big of n plus, okay. But big of n is smaller, so you can simply ignore this one, so that your final time complexity will be big of n log n, okay. And the space complexity is big of n as well. Why? Because we are converting that string to an character of array. So okay, so big of n plus big of n, we are getting two strings, so because big of 2n and 2 is constant, so just simply ignore it, so it will be big of n, okay. So okay, so I hope so this thing is clear. Alright, now your interview will say like, can you please optimize it for me? You will say, yeah, we can optimize it. Now you will ask like, how you gonna optimize it? Don't ask it from me, just ask yourself how you gonna optimize it. So whenever you see this kind of, just think about like, can we use hash map? Whenever you're dealing with any question, just if you don't get any idea like which data structure to implement over here, just simply think about hash map. Hash table is magic for every problem, okay. So, and you know in Amazon they say as well, know your hash map, okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I will create a hash map with the key and with the frequency. So it's kind of character integer, so it will be character and the integer, like frequency, like how many times it is coming, okay. So like for example, like I will gonna put my in my hash map, but I will fill my hash map with my string, okay, s, okay. So I will put my s over here, so my all the s values, string values I will put over here. So I will put my a, the frequency will be 1 initially, then n, frequency is 1, then a again comes, the frequency will become 2. So as you look at over here, if you can look at over here, so I just put my a, then I put my n, now I'm again putting my a, so my frequency become 2 over here, okay. Now what we are encountering, g, so g is not present, just simply add it and make the frequency to 1. Then r is not present, so then just simply add it and increment its frequency to 1. Then a is coming, like the a is already present, so what are we going to do, we're going to increment the frequency to 3, okay. Then we come to m, so m is not present, just simply add into your hash map and increment its frequency to 1. Alright, I hope so ladies and gentlemen this thing is clear, okay. Alright, so now what you can say, but now what do you think is like, I get these things from my hash map. Now what I will do, I will put my string t, I will take my string t and I will check if any of these character is present in my hash map. For example, initially we deal with n, so I will check, is n present? Yes, it will say n is present, and then I will check, is it frequency greater than 1 or equals to 1? If it is greater than 1, then I will decrement its frequency by 1, because you know, because right now it's not the time to remove it from the map. Then what I will do, I will check, no, its frequency is 1, so I will simply remove it from my map. Now my 1 is removed, okay. Now I came to a, I will check, is a frequency greater than 1? Yes, it is greater than 1, so then decrement it. So decrement it will become 2, okay. A is done. Now come to g. G's frequency is 1, yes, it is 1, so just simply remove it. Now come to a frequency is how much? 2, is still greater than, so now decrement it to 1, okay. Now r frequency is 1, just simply remove it. Then you again come to a, now you come to a, now a frequency is 1, so it's coming 1 time, so just simply remove it from our map. And you come to m frequency is 1, just simply remove it from our map. Alright ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, like we just have simply removed every element from our map. Now our map size, map size becomes 0. And if our map size becomes 0, then it means we have actually deal with all the anagrams in our map. Okay, we just handle all the anagrams, and yes, it is a valid anagram. Yes, it is a valid anagram. For example, if the and we still have something character, let's say f left over here, and frequency is 1, like some whatever, but still is map size is not 0, then we're gonna simply return false for that. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is clear. So that's how we're gonna optimize. That's how we're gonna solve it. Okay. So similarly, what I will gonna do is I will again gonna write my public boolean function over here. Public boolean is anagram. Okay, so yeah, and we're given two string s, string t. So I'm just writing it short. Don't worry about the code. I will try to give you the C++ code as well. So check the description link. You will find out from out there. So you don't have to worry about that. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now my first job is to create our map. So my first job is to create our map of what? Character, comma, integer. Map. Okay, so whatever, like we put a new hash map. Okay, so don't worry about that. So that's the prerequisite. You have to know what the how to use a hash map. If you don't know, then let me just give it to you. So map equals to new. So my space is not available also, I'm writing over here, but like you have the space, so to simply write it over here. New hash map. Okay, so I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is clear what I did. Now my job is to fill my map with my string s. So how I'm gonna do is I will simply say run a for int loop for I equals to 0 till I less than s dot length, string length I plus plus. Now I will say map dot put what? S dot caret I, the current value in which I is pointing at. Okay, and increment is frequency if it is coming first time. If it's coming first time, then increment by 1. Then put it default by 1. If it's coming again, then increment it by 1. So that's what I'm doing over here. Default what? S dot caret I at I comma 0 plus 1. I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is clear. Okay, so we just did this thing as well. Now what our next job is. Now my next job is I just fill my hash map with my all the s characters present over here. Now my another job is to check is t all the characters present in our map. If they are present, then simply remove it, and after removing it, if your map size becomes 0, then you're gonna return true because that's a valid anagram. If it doesn't become empty, still something left, then that's not an anagram. Okay, so for that one, what I will do, I will run a for loop for int I equals to 0, I less than t dot length. Okay, I plus plus. Now in this one, let me just okay. So in this one, what I will going to simply check. I will simply check if my map dot contains key. So what I'm doing is like if my map does not contains key, of what? S or t dot char at I. If it does not contains key, then simply return false for this. Okay. Now you're gonna check if my map dot get what? S dot char at I. If its frequency is 1, if its frequency, I told you like there could be few things. If its frequency is 1, then what you have to do is just simply remove it from the map. Map dot remove what? S dot is t. What I'm writing s again and again is t dot char at I. I hope so this thing is clear. And else if what will be the another case? Like if its frequency is greater than 1, then you have to just simply decrement it by 1. Okay, else if map dot get what? T dot char at I comma, oh sorry, it's map dot put. My mistake. Why I'm doing this silly mistakes over here? So this will be map dot put. Okay, now over here map dot get t dot char at I, then decrement it by 1 minus 1. Okay, So you just have to simply decrement it by -1. Okay. That's the thing you have to do over here in the else if condition. Yeah, just now simply just end it. So yeah, don't put it else, just simply put else. It's better to simply put else over here. Okay, yeah, not else if. I don't know why I'm doing this kind of silly mistake. I'm so sorry, guys. Like else would mean like if frequency is greater than 1, then you know the point. Okay, so just simply remove it. And in the end, if what you want to, you will check return map dot size is 0 is equals to 0. If it is 0, then it will gonna automatically return true, otherwise it will gonna return false. Now let's talk about this time complexity and the space complexity. The time complexity in this one, we are dealing with big O of n, because we are like iterating all the elements t times, like in this t1 we are iterating all the times, and space complexity big O of n as well. How? Because we are filling our map with all the s characters present over here. For the worst case, it will be big O of n. Okay, so I hope so, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is absolutely clear. This question is absolutely clear, and both Java and C++ code available in the description link. Just check it out from out there. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I love you guys. Believe me, I love you. Take care, bye bye.